guys, let me apologize. It seems as if I omitted the most important piece of how I apply the bias tape. Here's a quick video on that.
I've joined the skirt to the bodice, and what I'm doing right now is making the casing for the elastic. So because the casing looks like this, and I'm gonna have to cut and then turn over, I don't want to create too much bulk for the linen. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna add the bias tape and then turn it over onto this and just stitch at the top. Gives me a cleaner finish, and then it matches this finishing that we already did right there. The way I sew, it takes me a bit longer to do stuff, just a bit more time because of how I sew it, but I don't know. I like my finishes, so I think it's worth it. I whine a little, but hey. So all I'm doing is stitching the bias tape just to the extra fabric that's on the skirt and the bodice. That's the extra fabric that was used to join both. So all I'm doing right now is just stitching. I'll come back when I'm finished. So here I am after adding the bias tape to the waist. Again, I'm using the same bias tape I use for here so that it matches. But what I'm doing, I'm making the casing for the skirt and the bodice, which is now officially a dress because they're joined together. But yeah, I'm just making the casing, and I'm trying to go as slow as I can so that the next challenge I think I might have is running the elastic through here, but let's see what happens. So I need to also remember not to sew the whole thing shut because I need space to run the elastic, and I am distracted by a thread. I think I might not have left enough space. Darn it. This is a tiny space I left in here. Let me check the outside. So my fear of a green thread outside would show, but I don't think it looks bad. Because again, it's going to be an elastic going through all of this. And then elastic going through all of this. That stitch down. So I'm going to now try to insert the elastic in here and see what I end up with. Gonna run the elastic all the way through here and see what happens. Wish me luck. So I was thinking the measurement for your waist should be, the length of the elastic should be your waist plus an inch. I don't remember where I got that from, but thank goodness I found the elastic guide. So I don't know what guide is this, because this is not my waist. My waist is far past this, whatever this is. Guys, I'm gonna try and insert the elastic around the waist and then I'll come back. But before that, let me show you what I don't think I did. So, thread just, this distract me all the time. So all of this casing right here from the top to here is going to be the width for me to run the elastic. So this is the size elastic that I'm using in there. So I think I have the right length, the right width, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. So now I've inserted the elastic in the waist, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So now I'm gonna put the skirts on, the tiers onto the next part of it. So this is the waist, and I'm going to add the skirt down, the tier down there. I haven't sealed this off yet because I need to try and see what fit I have or what works best, but I want to get the skirts on, the tier on first. So I'm going to make some gathers, add my tier, and then come back and see what I've got.
So guys, hopefully that was helpful to those of you who were asking. I do apologize again, but here is what the finished product looks like with the bias tape on the inside. Thank you.